On October 23rd of 2024, I had a dream where I realized I wanted to play quarterback for the first time again in 5 years. On December 4th, I committed to play quarterback at a small college in Illinois. On January 6th of 2025, I enrolled in school. And today, I'll go to our 13th practice of the spring to compete for the starting quarterback job. So, how the fuck did this happen? I'm going to explain to you how I manifested this exact reality using the laws of energy, frequency, and vibration so that you can also manifest anything you want. Here's how this went down. The reality of playing quarterback again started as first an idea in my mind during a dream. Then I got into the frequency of what playing quarterback felt like, which is the combination of my thought energy and my emotional state. I then literally began to act it out. I ran around my little house in the forest, imagining I was being chased by a defensive lineman. I stood on a rock in the middle of the river, throwing rocks at trees for target practice. And I sprinted up hills in the jungle, imagining I was Walter Payton training for the upcoming season. And once I left the jungle, I took immediate inspired action. I called up my old school to see if I still had eligibility to play after being retired for 3 years. I FaceTimed my cousin, who is another Division III football player, to put me in touch with his current college football coach. And I sent hundreds of cold emails to colleges telling them my story and how I wanted to play quarterback for their team. And then I was tested by the universe. A handful of schools said, "Yeah, we like your film. You seem like a good player and a good guy, but can you play wide receiver or safety?" And it seems like a harmless question to ask, but in reality, it was a test from the universe, from the field, of my commitment and conviction to my new frequency of playing quarterback. Every time I said, "No, sorry, I want to play quarterback," and I didn't waver, I passed the test from the universe, and my frequency became more and more coherent with that of a college quarterback. Finally, when I was least expecting it, and I had actually detached from even needing it, I received a phone call from a coach at Illinois Benedictine, where I'm currently playing, while walking around the city of Austin, Texas. The first thing he said to me was, "We need a quarterback." And a month later, this reality, which started off as an idea in my mind, like all parts of reality do, became crystallized into my life. 5 months later, I'm now competing for the starting quarterback job. And in fact, I have practice tonight. This is how all manifestation works, whether you are trying to get a new job, change careers, make $10,000 a month, or get a 10 out of 10 body. The laws of the universe are consistent no matter the domain. This example is just showing how football, for me, manifested based on these laws. The universe will test your faith and your conviction to the frequency of your desired future. It will test you in the form of misaligned people, job opportunities, vices, behaviors, locations, fear-based ideas, doubts, and maybe even misaligned sports positions. Here are a few examples of how the universe tests your conviction. If you want to manifest $10,000 a month from your business, the universe will test your conviction in the form of other job opportunities, oftentimes ones that seem easier or more practical. If you want to manifest a 10 out of 10 body with six-pack abs, the universe will test your conviction to that frequency in the form of your friends asking you to go out for beers and pizza, a McDonald's commercial that plays on your psychology, or a DoorDash ad that makes you think, fuck it, should I just do it? If you want to manifest living on the beaches in Thailand, the universe will test your conviction to this frequency in the form of doubts about how it's not realistic, fear about making money online and how to do it, and manipulative, subtle little comments from friends, family, and peers about how you are leaving them behind. And every time you cave and settle for what is immediate, pleasurable, or easy, and you give into thoughts of worry, fear, shame, or guilt, you, in fact, lower your frequency and take yourself away from that reality crystallizing. Every time you stay in the frequency of love, trust, peace, faith, bliss, and infinite potential, and combine those emotional states, the frequency, with aligned action, putting it into manifest, you raise your frequency and move closer to manifesting your dream reality. So Here is the key to all manifestation. I'll break it down. It's very simple. Look at this graph. First, you must know what you want. Then, you must align your frequency, which is the combination of your thoughts, emotions, and subconscious beliefs, with the ideal future you want to create. And the more specific, the better. And finally, you must stay devoted and committed to your new frequency and your new life when life tests your willingness to stay in this elevated state with the examples I mentioned before. If you can follow this chart, you can really manifest any future that you desire. This universe, this quantum reality, contains infinite potential realities for you and your life. So why not leverage the laws of quantum physics and the universe to manifest your dream reality? So I hope this was helpful. I didn't realize to the degree that I was doing this until looking back in hindsight. I followed the laws of manifestation perfectly because it was so aligned with my soul's purpose to go back and play quarterback. So for whatever that is for you, new job, location freedom, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, doubling your income, doubling your revenue, getting the best body you can, you will crystallize that reality based on your ability to adhere to these laws of the universe and understand the sequential order of the manifestation process, which is the thumbnail of this video and the graphic that we just talked about. So if you want to look at it again, I recommend it to apply to your unique situation. And I'm here to help you do this. So I've coached hundreds of creators. I've worked as a one-on-one performance coach with dozens of high-performing entrepreneurs, and I've spent hundreds of hours reading and diving down the rabbit holes of metaphysics, mysticism, and understanding the laws of the universe. And I'm opening a one-on-one frequency coaching container. So in this 90-day one-on-one program, we are going to dissolve your limiting beliefs, rewire your subconscious beliefs in your mind, audit your life to align yourself with your highest frequency, and surmount obstacles through perspective shifting and metaphysical thinking. And we will quantum leap into your highest timeline and highest expression. So this stuff is all not magic. It's simply the laws of nature. It's the laws of the universe. So if you want to work with me one-on-one, send me an email. The link is below, or book a time to chat. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe, comment, send it to a friend. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a blessed day. Peace.